How many times have you just needed something done, but the same mantra comes up over and over again? And that's we have so many different point solutions for all the different little jobs that we're trying to get accomplished. Appointment scheduling is one of those, right? We have hear so many times people talk about, hey, we need appointment scheduling for our student success coaches or for our academic advising or to meet with financial aid, all of these different use cases around appointment scheduling, but they're now using a tool that is separate from all the other tools that students have to have access to and to use, or the appointment scheduling tool doesn't talk with their CRM, but also doesn't talk with their SIS. So the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. So what we're doing at Element 451 is we're taking that student experience and we're putting all of those different disconnected tools into one system and interconnecting them to give the best student experience, but to give you, as the end user, the ultimate insight into what's going on with your students every step along the way. So, appointment scheduling is what we're talking about today. And we're showcasing here what it looks like for you to manage your appointments in a day, first and foremost. So, if you come in, you need to know what's going on. You can see all appointments that are there for your institution for that day. You can filter down to what your appointments are. And you can even go through these different filters that are preset down here at the bottom. But notice on the right here, if you want to get even more advanced with your filtering, you can do so right there with the filtering option on the right hand side. So this is how you're going to manage and see what's going on for the day with your appointments. But you can also see that what we have here as far as a setup for these appointments that you're scheduling is an easy place for you to go and establish what your settings are. And that's including connecting it to your actual calendar. You're going to want to avoid duplicating of appointments that messes up your schedule for the day. And then it's an inconvenience for the student because then they need to reschedule. And so this is where you can easily avoid all those complications by connecting it to your calendar. We connect with any calendaring system that you utilize. Most popular ones are going to be either Outlook or Google. Those are definites that we connect to. And then you can import those calendars at an individual user level. And so you'll be able to connect all the calendars necessary, have your own personalized meeting link. And then from there, you're able to establish everything else with your settings, including your varying levels of availability, the different types of appointments that you want to schedule, and then even the categories that you want to offer for appointment scheduling as well. So we try to simplify this, make it real easy to not only set up, but to manage moving forward. It's a quick, easy drag and drop interface. So you're able to go in here and make quick adjustments, quick changes, and get this stood up and running immediately from the moment you start using Element 451. But other than your experience, which is obviously incredibly important, what's the student experience? And so if you go in here, you'll be able to see they have an environment where they can look through different appointments, different people that are scheduling appointments, departments, whatever you need, whatever you want it to look like. Those pages can have their own individual location so you can drive students to those individual pages. But if they hop in here to schedule an appointment with anyone that's hosting them, you'll notice each individual person can have multiple different types of appointments. They can have in-person appointments, they can have virtual appointments, whatever you're needing to set up, you can do that. And notice as soon as you click on that appointment type, it's going to load in, connect to the calendar, and give you real-time availability for what that person has for that current day or any days lying ahead. And then once they click on what time is good for them, they're going to be greeted with a registration form. That registration form is customizable at the institutional level and scoped to each individual appointment type that you have going on. So depending on what the appointment is, you might need to collect different pieces of information for a student whenever they register for it. That can include something that they need to put into an open text field, or it can be a drop down or a multi-select, or you can even have them upload files as a part of the registration form if that's what's needed for the registration. So really easy, really straightforward for the student. Once they schedule that appointment, it's then going to block it off on the calendar of who's hosting it. It's going to put it on the calendar of the student, and then you're going to be all good to go. And so this is what it looks like for that student to be able to schedule those appointments, but doesn't stop there, right? We're also going to have the student be able to go in and manage these appointments from their own personal student hub, right? That's right. So your own mobile application that's going to allow students to see what they have coming up and schedule what they need moving forward. So this is where you're going to be able to have the students take full control of this, the place that they're on the most, right? Their mobile device. Let's take a look at it. So now students are able to have right in their pocket AI first student support where they can schedule appointments, register for events all in one place. They can also keep track of what appointments they already have scheduled. So if they already scheduled their advising office hours and they're meeting sometime in the future, they're going to be able to see that where it's located, what the description is of it, and that it is currently scheduled in on their calendar. And so they'll be able to see that. But if they wanted to head over to their resources, they'd also be able to see that they can take a look at appointments that are ready to schedule right here from this menu as well. So if they click to view those availabilities, they'll be able to set up tutoring, other appointments with advising, financial aid appointments, whatever they need to, right here from the Student Hub. So now they have the power to do this right within their pocket. They don't have to navigate to a web page. They have it right there in their app, ready to do whenever they need to. But it doesn't stop with just being able to navigate and search and schedule appointments as they look through this list through these different various pages. They also can do so conversationally. So if they come in here, they can meet with one of the many different AI assistants, or if they're not sure who they need to meet with, they can just hop in here, I'm not sure, and then place a phone call right here.
Hello, Patrick. I'm Ember, your AI assistant from Element University. How can I assist you today?
Hey, how's it going? I'm actually looking to schedule an advising appointment. Can you help me?
Absolutely, I can help you with that. Let me check the available advising appointments for you. I found some options for advising appointments. 1. Advising office hours with Eric Range at the Advising Suite. 2. New student
Yeah,
advice.
let's go ahead and schedule an appointment with Eric.
Got it. I'll go ahead and find the available times for the advising office hours with Eric Range. Please hold on a moment. We have a variety of times available for the advising office hours with Eric Range. Would you prefer a morning, afternoon, or evening slot?
Just as soon as possible, whatever you have open next.
Great. Let's schedule you for the earliest available slot. How about tomorrow, Tuesday, February 4th, from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Sounds good to me.
Your appointment with Eric Range has been successfully scheduled for tomorrow, February.
So you can see now students 24/7 support to be able to go in whatever language they speak, whatever channel they want to speak it in, texting, calling on the phone, they can get support to schedule their appointments when they need to and to figure out how to get to the right person for their appointments that are necessary. This is going to revolutionize how you manage appointments at your institution. So excited to be able to show that all for you. If you have any questions, please let us know. Or if you want a full demo, reach out and we'll get that scheduled. Have a good one. Bye.